Today I'm sharing a quick review of Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry. I read this 500-page fantasy book in 27 hours because once I picked it up and started reading, I literally could not put it down. The story focuses on a princess who is unexpectedly married off to a neighboring kingdom to fulfill an ancient treaty called the Shield of Sparrows. Odessa was never meant to be this bride, though. Her younger sister had been training her whole life for the role. The night before she leaves, Odessa discovers that her father, the king, actually needs her to spy on this kingdom because he needs the location of their mysterious capital city. He thinks they're harboring some knowledge that will help to protect their people from the migration of the Crux, which are these horrible winged beasts that come through every 30 years and basically destroy everything in their path and slaughter people. So now Odessa is left with this extremely important mission, but she has no skills or training to rely on. Once her journey starts, her new husband Xavier barely speaks to her, and his right-hand man, the Guardian, is constantly around and annoying her with his presence. As they continue traveling through the land of Tura, she realizes that they have no intention of actually taking her to the capital city, so she starts to lose hope that she's going to even be able to get the information that her father needs. Instead, Odessa realizes that she must learn to adapt to their way of life and start to understand their customs and hopefully gain any insight that she can in her own way. But she quickly realizes that these people do not live easy lives. They are constantly plagued by these horrible beasts that roam the land, and she eventually learns from the Guardian that some of the beasts have been infected with a type of poison that makes them even stronger and more ruthless than usual. Over time, she starts to question her own father's intentions as she learns more about what's going on in this country, and she wrestles with her allegiance to her father versus trying to help these people that she's come to love fight against this infection and help the Guardian destroy these beasts and protect their people. I loved so many different things about this book. It felt like such a unique fantasy and different from a lot of the other ones I've read lately. First of all, Odessa is not our normal fantasy heroine. She is literally terrible at everything, from training to running to even playing politics. Like, she's supposed to be the spy, but she's horrible at it, and everyone knows what her true intentions are. Also, it was so relatable and refreshing to read about her initial training sessions as she learned to use weapons and develop stamina, because she wasn't immediately amazing at everything. And though she got marginally better, she doesn't ever magically turn into this phenomenal warrior. And the slow burn between her and the Guardian was phenomenal. He was always popping up and pestering her with his teasing. And on the other hand, she was constantly badgering him with questions that he probably shouldn't be answering. Plus, there were a few twists within this one that literally made me gasp out loud. I did not see any of them coming, so these twists and turns throughout made it really fast-paced and made me want to keep turning pages. I highly, highly recommend this one for anyone who likes fantasy or romantasy books. It will completely captivate you just like it did me.